So the exhibition is called When Rain Clouds Gather, Black South African Women Artists 1940 to 2000. We take the title from novelist, activist, gardener, Bessie Head, who had, one of her first novels was When Rain Clouds Gather, and it became pertinent to acknowledge the multiple forms of artistic practices from literature, music, and visual art in thinking about the exhibition. The main purpose of putting this exhibition together is that a lot of these women artists, a lot of Black women artists in the period that we're looking at haven't really been exhibited. Most of the works essentially exist or are seen in private collections, and if they're in public collections, there might be one or two in group exhibitions. But the reason why we wanted to have them together in this kind of way is because these histories are largely untold, largely unwritten. So it was very important for us to essentially bring these practices together in the light and actually indicate the vastness of what has been produced by Black women artists. And the way that it came about is that Nontobeko and Ntombela, the co-curator, and I have both been very interested in Black women's artistic practices for a very long time. We've both been very interested in those that have been written out of history and finding ways of writing them into history.
It's been designed in a way in which we are confronted by history and the archive as a way in which that is used as a lens to understand how work of Black women artists can be grouped and understood as a body over the period of time that we've chosen, which is 1940 to 2000. So you walk through, first thing that you will see is the map and the chronology of years that then articulates these different moments of history and what's important. The way that we've designed is that you go through different rooms: political room, the love and intimacy room, the African feminism room, the landscape, religious and spirituality, stories around spectacular histories, trauma. All of that is designed to see different moments and groupings that artists have signaled to in their works. These were just for us to guide people to be able to see ways in which when a grouping comes together, they start to say something as a collective. And so to have this kind of work in this conglomerate of things coming together in such a big cluster, suddenly you have an encyclopedia, a book that has never been written on Black women artists. And that is a big political gesture, right? And of course it's a celebration of what they're doing, and what we certainly want to see happen is their names remembered. And that is also a political gesture from our part. It's a celebration. I feel like I want to call out their names one by one as a way in which we don't forget their names.
And it's a celebration of sorts, because we not only just celebrating what they made and celebrating them, but it's a celebration for us because we get to experience this history. This is a history that a lot of people come in here and are overwhelmed by, because why in 2022 is this the first time they're encountering this in this kind of way? So it's very much like a communal celebration of acknowledging the history that is out there, that belongs to us, that these women have gifted us in a way that is very meaningful and very caring. So yes, it's very much a celebration of their practice and an acknowledgement more than anything of the fact that they were thinkers, of the fact that they have done this work, and this is what they have left us by way of legacy.